Good morning, guys. Good morning, all the students. Today we are going to discuss a topic of inventory control. Earlier we discussed the topic of material planning, before that material management, and now what is inventory and why inventory control is required. So before discussing the topic of inventory control, we first need to understand what is inventory. So as it has written, the term inventory means the value of amount of materials or resources on hand. So whatever the inventory you have in your hand, whatever the inventory of raw material, of work in progress, of finished goods, stores and space, whatever the material, what is which is your you are keeping with your hand, and the value of that amount is called inventory. So the inventory is the value of amount of materials or resources on hand. It includes raw material, work in progress, finished goods, stores and space. Raw material, as you all know, this is the input required to produce a material or finished goods. Work in process is basically the spare parts or the components which is in the production process, which has not yet finished. So that is work in progress. Finished goods, which is ready to sell to your customer. Stores and spare are the various parts and components which is required in the production process. So all these contributes inventory. In the other way, we can say that it is material in stock, or it is also an idle source. We can say it is an idle source of an enterprise. Basically, it represents those items which are either stocked for sale, or they are in the process of manufacturing, or they are in the form of materials which are yet to be finished, which are yet to be utilized. So basically, if we call the inventory is the buffer between supply and demand. Because for producing any commodity, we have to go through certain production processes, and for that production process we require so much kind of raw materials, components, various spares. So to meet the demand and supply, we need inventory to smooth our production process, to run production process efficiently. So these are the various reasons of keeping inventories. If we discuss other reasons, so to stabilize production, we need to keep inventory. To take advantage of price discount. Normally what happen when we purchase raw material or various stores and spares, it has some cost, but when we purchase in bulk amount, it will get in discount price. So to take advantage of price discount. Third one is we can say to meet the demand during the replenishment period. Replenishment period is basically when you order a particular material and when it received at your end. So this is called replenishment period, and to fulfill that period we need inventory. Then to prevent loss of sales, if you don't keep inventory, it would be possible that you will get loss of orders or loss of sales. So these are the various reasons why we keep inventory. Now the next term is inventory control. So what is that? Inventory control So this is inventory control. It is the process by which inventory is measured and regulated according to predetermined norms such as economic lot size for production, safety stock, minimum label, maximum label, or order label. So inventory control is basically we can say that it is a planned approach for determining what to order, when to order, and how much to order to basically reduce your cost and to keep your material without having damage, or we cannot invest much more on inventory, so depending upon our working capital also. So this is basically there are three main things for inventory control. Three main things means these are the problem. When should an order be placed? First one is when should an order be placed, that is called order level. Second one is how much should be ordered, this is called order quantity, how much should be ordered. And next is when it is to be purchased. So basically these are the two problems which inventory control solves. So here we can say to control an inventory there are 2-3 terms like maximum label, reorder label, minimum label, danger label. So let us discuss what is maximum label, what is reorder label, what is minimum label, and danger label. Let us understand this with an example. Suppose for producing a commodity we need 100 pieces of any spare part or any particular component. So maximum label should be, suppose it is a predetermined, I told you that it is a predetermined norms. So based on norms we have finalized the inventory should be maximum of 100 units and minimum of 50 units. So what is maximum and minimum label? So maximum, if we keep inventory more than 100 pieces, then it would be very costly affairs. We have to invest much more on that inventory. And what is 50 piece? This is minimum label, and this is basically we need to keep minimum of 50 pieces to smooth running of production, for a smooth running of production. Otherwise we'll win danger level. Danger level means your inventory level is below minimum level and you'll have to hamper for the production process. You'll get your interruptions in production process. And between maximum and minimum level there is a reorder level. This is basically how much to order. Suppose this could be between 50 to 100. It could be 70 pieces, it could be 80 pieces. So as your stock is reducing from 100 pieces to 90 or 80, you should do an order of 70 pieces again. So this is between maximum level and minimum level. So this is reorder level. So this is the way we can control the inventory in an effective and efficient way. Otherwise your working capital is blocked in inventory, which is very dangerous. And if you keep in danger level, then your production process will be hampered. So in both the way you will be in trouble. So that is why the control of inventory is required. It should be between maximum to minimum level. So this is all about inventory control, why we need to control the inventory. So I think this would be clear that what is inventory and inventory control. In the next video we will talk about the objective of inventory control. Thank you.